Kristen, there you are. How are you today?
Good. How you doing?
I am doing good. So, tell us now because you're a graduate, so that's why I wanted to bring you on quickly to make sure we had enough time to hit all of the people. How is life now? Because someone's asking, what is it like when you leave the program and do things revert?
Okay. Yeah. I'm Kristen, and I've had migraines I've had headaches forever, but never knew they were migraines. And then probably the last 5 years, they've gotten worse. In the last two, they became totally intense and went from 1 or 2 days to 3 days. And it would be 8, 10 days a week, a month, excuse me, and was on medications. And when the doctor kept prescribing more medications for me, it just didn't feel like the right solution for me. I told Debbie they put me on a blood pressure medication, even though I have low blood pressure. So it didn't make sense. So that's when I started looking and found this program. And I did like it because it wasn't so stringent. It was flexibility. And my biggest thing was trying to find the root cause. So that was what drew me in. So I've graduated from the program. I've actually figured out that I have other health issues from being in the program, because my doctors have always said, you're healthy, you have great cholesterol, you have low blood pressure, send me on my way. Even, if I said, well, what about this or what about that? They're like, oh, you're fine. That's because you're, getting old. So graduating from the program, I still do the things. I've got my water, and just yesterday I was at the get my teeth cleaned, and the hygienist was telling me she has migraines, and I was like, how much water do you drink a day? And she's like, oh, I don't drink any water, because she's covered in PPE. And I'm like, you got to start there. But I gave her the website too.
Thank you.
But it's just, you know what to do, and you have the steps. Am I 100% perfect? No, but because I'm still doing things. I'm still trying to detox. I'm still working on some other health issues. I couldn't do everything at once, like throw away all my products and detergents and this and that. So every week or so, I still work on that. The foundation things, like the hydration. And I know when I stay up too late on the weekend and should have went to bed and it feels a little bad. But now I know, because I remember going to the doctors and they're super supportive, but they'd say, track your triggers. And I'd leave and I'm like, I don't know how to track my triggers. I don't know what they are. I knew whether it was weather, but I couldn't control that. So that didn't really help me. But with the program, because you go through the modules, you learn, and you can still do that. And then, like Barbie even said, you kind of know when you make a little wrong choice. But now when I make a wrong choice, it's not like a 7, 8. I'm not in bed for 3 days. It might be like a 1 or 2. I know before the program, I'd probably want carbs because you feel kind of sick. Now I know that I want healthy fats. Got to make sure I have my sodium and my water. You just have the tools and the tips. I don't reach for medication. I've never refilled them after I got off of them. When I go somewhere, I'll travel with salt and extra water and some healthy snacks, and my travel bag used to always have the sumatriptans and Advil and Tylenol and etc. because you were nervous. So now I don't travel with that stuff. I know how.
So now you feel confident. You feel confident to be able to.
I feel like it is a lifelong thing. I think you can just always keep improving, even though it's 4 months. The beginning, I got a lot of improvement right away. And then I just kept getting better. And now I still feel like I still know what to do, and I keep getting better. So, you've had migraines maybe 10, 20 years, people. So I don't think it's realistic to think I'm going to get 100% better in a few months, but the improvement is dramatic. And then you just got to keep with it. And, you still have access to the material, so you can go back and refresh yourself. And usually you kind of know, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how you say that, because everyone's migraine freedom is different, right? There are some people that literally 2 weeks into the program, after 40 years of migraines, has not had a migraine since, and it's almost 12 months now.
Yep.
There are other people that 2 months into the program, the only thing they were feeling was head pressure, and they haven't gone back and had a migraine. There are others 4 months into the program, the severity, duration, and frequency has, been knocked at least in half, and they know that they have the tools to continue to do the healing that's needed, because our body heals at all different levels. Some people heal quicker than others.